Good morning. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I posted a short today, which is my birthday. You won't see this video till tomorrow, Friday, on the 8th. We got 2 new rabbits. So, getting 2 new rabbits is awesome because, for one, we're wanting to raise neat rabbits. One of them is a little buck, one of them is a little doe, and neither of them are as big as Bertha. But, so what I am gonna do, hey, hush! They don't listen. They don't listen. They're like children. So, I've got my one little quail, this poor girl, and I know she's really enjoyed being able to see Bertha every day, but I'm gonna have to put them in this side. This is the most weather protected side I have, and they're still quite young. They're like 8 weeks old. So I'm going to put them in there. When I put them in there, I'm going to, I've got a couple things to do in it. Right now they're in my bathtub. My bathtub's a flex space. I told Auntie Ann this morning it's either a kiddie pool or an animal pen. So I'm going to do some revisions to this, some revisions to the cage that she's in. I've got some things to add to the cages for both sides for bunnies. Like, just some neat stuff. But I'll show you all what I do while I do it. It's just a penny water. But yeah, we're gonna get started on this. So I've got this piece of a tarp my mom sent home with me to cover this with for the quail. And like I said, she's used to having an open bottom cage, so this isn't going to bother her at all. It's not ideal where it's at, but we'll figure out something. I might make her a stand and set her beside the cage here. I don't want to put her on that side because the sprinkler is over there. So I'm going to get her caught. Well, first I'm going to put her water up there. I'm going to get her caught and put her in there. Still getting barked at. Still. She's a big girl. She takes a good handful. And I'm going to give her her tray that she likes to sit in. Also, hopefully, it'll fit. There you go. There she is. She looks pretty good. It's not as big as the cage she was in, because this rabbit cage was originally a 3-hole rabbit cage. So, Bertha's directly below her. So we're gonna get in here. I've got this water to get out. I still have to put a feeder in there with her, one of these two. But I'm gonna dust this out, and I've got to put some stuff in it for the new bunnies. Hey, so it's actually the next day. I didn't get done with what I was doing. I got some more zip ties today. I got an extra friend today. I got a videoing for someone who's interested in giving him a home, so yeah. That's also why I have coveralls on. It's not super cold, but he's muddy and he loves to jump on me. So I'm gonna set this down. I got a new water bottle. I got a couple of things to put in the cage, and then I'll be moving my bunnies out here today. So let me set this down and I'll show you what I got. So I got a new feeder, which this is the only style I could find, which is fine. It's got a nice big opening on the front for their pellets. So the two bunnies, they've been eating out of it just fine. It also has a kickstand, so I could set it in the bathtub. That was a selling point for me. It's made by Ware. It was like $9 at Tractor Supply. I got a couple of these mineral and salt spools. They're a little bit pricey because they're about $3 a piece versus usually $1 a piece for either the mineral or the white salt. But this is what they had, so this is what I got. And I got these. These actually hang in buckets to scrape your paint on, your paintbrush off on. Excuse me. I'm going to hang it and zip tie the bottom of it and see how well it works. If it doesn't work very well, I didn't waste any money. They were like $1.50 at Tractor Supply. The salt wheels came from Orscheln's though. So what this is for is a hay feeder. So pretty much I'm going to hang it on the fence. Not right here, obviously. And I'll zip tie it on the bottom so we can poke the hay in it, and hopefully they don't make as big of a mess out of the hay. It's not ideal, but then she can eat from the front or from the sides, however she feels like eating it. And you can bend this a little more, like that. So yeah. Oh, I can get it on there. There we go. And you know, she can just eat how she wants to. Hers is going to go on the inside fence, I think, or on the back wall fence. Probably the back wall fence. And if I didn't have it all covered up, I would show you. But because everything is covered up, I'm probably going to put it in a spot that I don't want it. But it'll be fine. Bertha is well adapted to us now, so she's fine with us. But I got two of them. One for each side of the cage. And our sweet little girl Quail she's doing really great in her high-rise apartment there. Alright. So, hi buddy. He's really sweet. And then I got Mia and Sis running around too. So, on her cage, actually I think I'm going to put it on the side wall here where the feeder is, and I'll just move the feeder. But this one I actually cut the link on the chain so I can hang the door. I did it several years ago. I'll just move her feeder to the other side of the cage. It'll work out fine. She's not too rough on it anymore. She was at first. She's used to having a feeder that hangs on the outside, I think. Hi, Miss Bertha. She likes to stomp at you. But we'll just hang it right like that on the inside. I can zip tie this loose, sort of. That way it can move up and down if it needs to. Or I don't even have to zip tie it. I could probably just put the hay back behind it. And actually, I'll go grab some hay and we'll see which option works best. Okay, my camera is dying, so I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna get in here. And this will probably be how we do it, just like that. It holds it in there pretty well. I kind of like how that is. Just flip it up, it holds it in there. I may throw a zip tie or a piece of wire around the top just to keep her from knocking it down. The other option is to zip tie it on the bottom, but then we'd have to hinge it a little bit, have a looser zip tie so that we can move it. See what she thinks. I think she's more interested in us and the camera than the hay right now, and the open door, of course. But yeah, pretty simple. Don't have to, I'm not going to use the zip tie. We'll try it without for now. Now for this side, because I do have it pretty well closed in, I'm going to have to probably pop this off right here and pull this little extra piece of wire down. As you see, it was cut out for a feeder here, but I'm not going to use a feeder right there. I'm going to take this hay feeder that I devised, and I'm going to hang it right here. And then it'll be easy to hay them right there. The grain feeder has the kickstand, but I'm actually going to use it kind of goofy because I have this fully enclosed currently with the silt fence. I'm going to just hang this off of the back side of the cage. It's not its intended purpose, but it'll work. And they shouldn't be able to knock it over like that. They've been eating out of it just fine and haven't knocked it over. And then our final addition, and I also have my board I cleaned off to add to it. But the final addition will be this, the salt spool. And it came with a little, like a shower curtain hanger. And you just, pretty much you hook it on the fence and close it like that. And they look off of it. But I'm going to put it on the back wall also. So there we go. Our new feeder and salt spool. The new sort of hay feeder. I'll probably scoot it down a little bit. Just where as long as I can get it to hook on the fence. You see Bertha down there. She's already eaten out of hers. She kind of likes it. But yeah, this will be coming out. This is a chicken water. And I have her salt spool also. The only thing left is to attach the water, which is another reason why I went ahead and popped this off. I'm going to put the water right here. And that's just because I kind of need to have it in there. Hopefully, we'll be having our barn, or our chicken coop / rabbit building built really soon. I mean, in the next few months. It's going to be a pretty simple structure. We're going to do the whole inside ourselves. It's going to be a little costly, but in the long run, it's going to be so worth it. This wind, it makes my nose just run. But this cage is definitely not going to get retired or anything like that. It's older than I am. My grandpa raised meat rabbits, and this came from his place. So we'll keep it for some reason. If we get quail again or whatever. But I can't wait to get our rabbit barn built. We're going to have an awesome time with it. Thank you guys for watching and supporting us. We very much appreciate it. I got a Christmas card in the mail today from Deborah Perkins from Florida. Perkins Blessed Adventure. She had 3 subscribers because I subscribed this morning. So if you could go and tell her that I love Christmas cards. And you know, go show her some love. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you soon. God bless. Hi there. Hi.